Thanks for joining us. Big doings up on Beacon Hill with the passage of the House and Senate budget agreement. It now is on the governor's desk awaiting action. We'll be keeping you posted on that here on WBZ News. But here to talk about what went into this budget, what happens next, and other matters is the president of the Massachusetts State Senate, Senator Karen Spilka of Ashland. She's in her 10th term in the Senate. Senate President for the past 5 years. Madam President, yes. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
It's always great to have you here. Thanks for making yourself available. So last week, the House and Senate agreed on a $56 billion budget. Yes. It kind of caught my eye that you're drawing over $200 million from reserves. This despite all the new revenue from the millionaire's tax, from the feds. Why? Is this budget growing too fast?
I don't believe so. Most of those reserves we put into a reserve from last year when we did not do an economic final bill, that we had wanted to put that $200 million towards childcare, early education and childcare. It didn't happen, so the Senate and the House agreed with the Senate to put that into a reserve to use for the following year. And the Senate budget really built on helping to make early education and care more affordable, reform it, help our providers, help our families and the workers.
So that's not rainy day fund money?
Correct.
Okay.
It's not.
All right, understood. The budget was a little over a month late. 13 straight years the budget is late. Why? Other states get their budget done on time. Why can't we?
Well, first of all, I want to mention other states, some of the states meet 2 or 3 months every other year, so they do a budget for they have different systems. We never were concerned in terms of meeting our payment obligations, paying our bills. We're not like the federal government. When you hear that they haven't done a budget, the government's going to shut down. We work closely with the House and the governor to pass timely pass interim budgets to be able to pay our bills, pay our employees, and then work on the budget.
But it does complicate planning at the local level, school budgets and so forth. Why does this keep happening? There are other large industrial states with full-time legislators that do meet their deadlines. What's up with that?
You know, the parties were working hard. The two chairs of Ways and Means were working hard. I'm glad that we got it done. I'm glad that it's behind us. Honestly, what I hear from most people from the state out and outside, that it's such a great budget, that the quote that I hear is, "It was worth the wait." Okay.
Not in the budget is tax relief. Mm-hmm. We've been talking about that for the better part of 2 years now. What's the holdup?
Well, I think they were working on the budget to get that done. I am hoping and I expect that we will pick that up right away and get to work on that. My expectation is to get a strong tax relief bill. You know, I've been saying for over a year we can and should do tax relief for our residents. But I do want to note there is a lot of tax relief in the budget. For example, just to point out a couple of things, we do universal school meals. We pay for school meals for each student in every school district. That equates to about $1,200 per student per family that the family will not have to pay for anymore. If you have 2 students, that's $2,400 that the family is getting in relief. So that is direct relief. Another thing that we did was, knowing that the school construction, that so many 30 communities are building schools, they've seen cost overruns because of inflation since COVID. So what we did was we put $100 million in the budget to cover those costs. So those costs will not be transferred on the backs of the property taxpayers in those 30 communities. The state is taking on that cost.
Okay, but there's also several items that have been endorsed by the governor, by the House Speaker, most notably capital gains sales tax reduction. The House also threw in a single sales tax, single sales factor. And there's also been a move in the Senate to close a loophole in the million, who has to pay the millionaire's tax, that involving married couples filing jointly. What's the message the Senate is trying to send?
Well, I think the message that the Senate is trying to send is we are working towards a more competitive, affordable, inclusive, and equitable Commonwealth. We have focused on tax relief for low income and middle income. We believe that we need to grow the middle class from the bottom up, helping those low-income families, our seniors, our families with child care, and as much relief and tax relief and assistance that we could give them. We did a lot of housing relief in our tax bill. We know to be competitive,
right,
we need to focus on housing production in all corners of the state. That's what we are hearing in wanting to keep our 18 to 40-year-olds in the state. That is critical for the health of our economy and the health of our state.
I got to take a break, or our floor director, Denise, is going to throttle me, but I just want to make sure what I'm hearing is that the Senate does not necessarily share the prioritization by the governor and House Speaker of tax relief for investors and for the business community.
No, I mean, we do a lot for the business community as well. You know, the capital gains was put to a vote, and the senators did not support that. So we have a lot of other tax relief, again, for low-income, middle-income working families to help them better afford living and thriving in Massachusetts.
All right, understood. Thank you.